Hey everybody, so today, I got ice in my mouth. I've been so excited about all the peaches that's been on sale for like 99 cents, all that. Anyway, I had to compose myself, and that's about all of them out the store. So I took the opportunity to do some canning, and I wanted to bring you guys along while I make my peaches. And it was so good and juicy. I want to say I probably altogether got about 15 pounds on 2 separate occasions. Might be more than that. But anyway, this is a great opportunity to go ahead and jar your own peaches, especially with knowing what's in it and it's not in a can. Want to get into it? Stay tuned. Okay, I started off by making my simple sugar, and I have my jars heating up, and yes, I am just sitting and relaxing and cutting the peaches. I'm taking my time. I'm actually watching a show while the other stuff is heating up, and I'm just starting to peel them. But anyway, I just use a regular peeler, and I take the skin off of the peaches. And after I get all of the skin off, I just basically take a knife and I go down the line and cut all the way around. And by that point, you should be able to pop it open. And of course, one side is not going to have the seed. And if you can't really get the seed out easily, you can just kind of cut it like how I'm cutting it. I basically start cutting slices and popping them off to make it a little bit easier to get off. And then of course I keep my seeds, I put them to the side and let them dry out. And yeah, I just repeat this process again. Like I said, I just basically go and do, this is the way I do them. Some people don't have time and they basically I think they put them in like hot water and get the skin to come off by itself, and then dip it in cold water, and then they able to peel them off. I just took the time and cut my peaches. Anyway, I can pop it open like I said, and of course I'm going to end up cutting these in slices to be able, because I have some smaller jars that I'm using this time. And yeah, so as you can see, I've started to check on what I had going on. So of course my jars are hot, and I decided to take 2 of them out at a time. And my simple sugar is ready. I decided to go ahead and add my peaches using my funnel. And yeah, it can get real sticky using peaches because of course they're real sticky when you touch them. But anyway, they're so juicy. I fill my jars up. I leave about an inch head space, and then I'm going to take my simple sugar mixture and ladle it into the jars like so. Again, leaving a inch head space. And I'm going to get my debubbler to make sure there's no air bubbles up at the top. And I'm basically repeating the same process and moving on to the next set of jars. And I think I used about, I'm not even sure. Altogether, I ended up having probably like 11 jars. And I actually did them in 2 separate batches because I had this small pot over there that I used to I used to actually use the same pot to do my water bath as well. And it's pretty small, that silver one over there. So again, I'm going to debubble and make sure there's no air pockets, and going to clean my rims. Of course, I clean my rims with some water and a napkin because I really didn't have any vinegar, and I really prefer to use it, but I definitely make sure I use it when I'm doing meats and stuff like that. So yeah, just close everything up, fingertip tight, not too tight, and I basically load it back into the canner. not in my canner, into my water bath. So as you can see, it's starting to boil a little. I don't really set my timer until it's at a rolling boil. So as you can see, this is considered a rolling boil, and once it's done, make sure you be careful. I actually did mine for about 25 minutes, and I had about 6 jars that fit in there, 6 or 7 at the time. And this is just me unloading it. I basically take the lid off and let it sit for about 5 minutes before I take it off. And then I always put it on something on the counter, either a towel or if you have a mat. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Until we meet again, keep stocking up.